Good evening and welcome to the 2016 NAIA Division II Women's Basketball National Championship Selection Show. Broadcasting from our studio inside the NAIA headquarters in downtown Kansas City, Missouri, I'm Alan Grossbach and I'm joined by Chad Waller. Over the course of the next few minutes, Chad and I will present the 32 teams and the bracket for the 25th edition of the National Championship. This year's event opens with 8 games on March 9th, and these take place at the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa, and concludes March 15th with the championship final. Overall, there are 31 games played over the course of 6 days. First team to 5 wins is the champion. It's as simple as that.
For those new to NAIA basketball, there are 3 ways a team can make the national championship field. A program can qualify as a conference regular season champion, their tournament champion, or tournament runner-up, depending on that league. Conferences with 10 or more schools receive 2 automatic berths, while leagues with less get 1. The other method is by receiving an at-large berth. These spots are given to the highest rated teams that didn't already qualify as an automatic, and that is done in the final edition of the NAIA Division II Women's Basketball Coaches Top 25 poll. Now that we've explained how the teams are chosen, let's get right to it and announce the qualifying teams and bracket for the 2016 National Championship.
Before we dive into the 32 teams in this year's field, I want to explain our bracket quickly. And we've got 4 names associated with the 4 sections on the bracket: Naismith, Kramer, Dewar, and Liston. And these 4 individuals are pillars of the NAIA. They formed or helped form the NAIB back in 1937, which then grew into what we know as the NAIA today. Now let's get right to it and jump into the Naismith bracket. We'll start with our #1 overall seed, Morningside College, out of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They won the Great Plains Tournament Championship to receive an automatic berth. They will play number 8, UC Merced, California Pacific Tournament Champion, at 5:15 p.m. on Wednesday. Our number 4 seed is Cardinal Stritch out of the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference, and they check in as the at-large number 4. They will face off against number 5 Lawrence Tech, the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Tournament runner-up, Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. Diving down to the bottom half of the Naismith bracket, our number 3 seed is Marion University out of Indiana. They're the Crossroads League regular season champion. They will play number 6 Milligan, the Appalachian Athletic Conference regular season champion, Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. The number 2 seed in the Naismith bracket is Jamestown, University of Jamestown, out of the North Star Athletic Association. They won their tournament championship to receive an automatic berth, and they will play number 7 Oregon Tech out of the Cascade Collegiate Conference, Wednesday at 9:15 p.m. Here's a look back at the entire Naismith bracket. Moving on down into the Kramer bracket, our number 2 seed in this section of the bracket is College of Ozarks out of the Association of Independent Institutions. They'll play number 7 Friends University out of the Kansas Collegiate Athletic Conference Thursday at 8:45 p.m. The number 3 seed is Mount Marty out of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They're the at-large number 2. They will play the number 6 seed Purdue Calumet Thursday at 7 p.m. The number 4 seed in this section is Indiana Wesleyan, Crossroads League Tournament Champion, playing number 5 Dickinson State, our 10th and final at-large into this year's field. They will play Thursday at 5:15. And lastly, our number 1 seed in the Kramer bracket, Olivet Nazarene, out of the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference. They won their tournament title to receive an automatic berth. They'll play IU East out of the Kentucky Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, the Colonial Division champions, Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Here's another quick look back at the Kramer bracket.
And now we move over to the Dewar bracket. As top-seeded Southern Oregon University, the Cascade Collegiate Tournament champion, takes on number 8 seed Clark University out of Iowa, who finished 3rd place in the Association of Independent Institutions tournament and received an automatic berth. They will face each other Thursday at 1:45 p.m. Moving over to number 4 seed Briar Cliff, the at-large number 4 team. They will take on number 5 seed St. Ambrose, the at-large number 7 seed. They will both play at noon on Thursday. Moving down the bracket, we have number 3 seed Tabor, the Kansas Collegiate Athletic Conference Tournament Champion, facing number 6 seed Hastings, the at-large number 9 team. They will play 8:30 a.m. on Thursday. Finally in the Dewar bracket, we have 2nd seeded St. Francis out of Illinois, the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference regular season champion, facing number 7 seed Asbury, the Kentucky Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Tournament champion. Those two teams will play Thursday at 10:15 a.m. And now a look at the entire Dewar bracket. And finally, we move to the listed bracket. As number 2 seed Davenport, the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Tournament champion, faces 7th seeded Southeastern out of Florida, the Sun Conference Tournament champion. Those teams will play Wednesday at 10:15 a.m. Number 3 seed Dakota Wesleyan, the Great Plains Athletic Conference Tournament runner-up, faces number 6 seed Haskell, the Association of Independent Institutions Tournament champion. That game will be played Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Moving along to number 4 seed Concordia out of Nebraska, the at-large number 5 team faces number 5 seeded Goshen out of Indiana, the at-large number 6 team. Those teams face off Wednesday at noon. And finally in the listed bracket, top seeded St. Xavier out of Illinois, the at-large number 1 team faces 8th seeded Tennessee Wesleyan, the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament champion. That game will be played out 1:45 p.m. on Wednesday. And now a last look at the entire listed bracket. And now one final look at the entire 2016 NAIA Division II Women's Basketball National Championship bracket.
That puts a wrap on the show. On behalf of everyone at the NAIA, I want to congratulate the schools, coaches, and players on a great season. For more information on the NAIA Division II Women's Basketball National Championship, visit the championship page on NAIA.org. Also, don't forget to follow us on our Twitter at @NAIA_news or on Instagram at PlayNAIA. I'd also like to say a quick thank you to our producer-director Chris Popp and my co-host Chad Waller. Thanks for watching.